Hello guys, welcome back to Charlie Tech. If you watched the previous video, we spoke about get and post and how data moves from an HTML form to PHP. Today, we are taking a very big step. We'll learn about condition statements in PHP. Before we begin, make sure to like, comment and subscribe if these lessons are helping you, and feel free to drop your comments. Alright, let's start simple. In real life, we make decisions every day. If it's raining, you take an umbrella. If you are hungry, you eat. If you finish your assignment, you can go out, else you stay home. That's what exactly conditions do in PHP. They help you choose what, they help your program choose what to do based on a situation. So PHP will ask, is this condition true? If yes, run this code. If not, try something else. Now let's begin with the simplest one, the if statement. If checks only one condition. If the condition is true, the code inside runs. If the condition is false, PHP ignores it. Think of it like a gate. It only happens or it only opens when the condition is true. Now, what if the condition is not true? That's where the else comes in. Else is basically saying if the first condition didn't happen, do this instead. So if handles the true case and else handles the false case. Now, sometimes you want to check more than one condition, not just true or false. That's where the else if is super helpful. It works like this. If this is true, do something. Else if that is true, do something else. Else if another one is true, do another thing. Else if nothing is true, do this. So else if lets you create multiple pathways. Now I'll show you the code example soon using my examples. I wanted you to pay attention to the concept first because once you understand why conditions work, writing the code becomes easy. So I'll first start with if statement. Okay, so let's say you want to create a website and then the website will only allow you to have access to it if you meet a specific age. So let's say the specific age is 18. So first I'll declare the variable age and I'll assign it to 18. And then I'll write my if statement. So write if and then open your braces and then write your variable. So let's say if age is greater than or equal to 18, you should print out you are eligible, else echo you are not eligible. Alright, so it is checking for the conditions. Because the first condition is true, it will print out you are eligible because it checks the condition. Now let me change the value of the age. Let me make it, let's say 4, and let me run it. You can see that it is writing you are not eligible. This is because the condition here is not matching with the condition. The number here is not matching with the condition here. Remember that in the earlier one I told that this checks if the condition is true. If the condition is false, it will print something else. Yeah, so because it is false, it is printing out you are not eligible. Now let me change the variable, the value to, let's say 20. It will still write you are eligible because I set the value to be greater than or equal to 18. So whether it is greater than or equal to 18, you should write you are eligible. Now let's say you want to add another thing. Let's say when someone enters an invalid number, you should write out an invalid number. That's where the else if comes in. So we are writing another statement. So else if, write else if, and then age. is less than or equal to 0, echo your invalid age. All right, so it's running well. Let me change this to 0 and see. Invalid age, because we have no age like 0, -1, invalid age. So this is how we use conditional statements in PHP. All right, so let's take another example. Let's say you want to write a code that will determine if a number is even or odd. So to do that, first of all, as we know, we have to declare a variable. Let's declare a variable number and then set it to, let's say, 20, and then write our if condition, and then number. We use the modulus. If the number is divisible by 2 and leaves no remainder, it should echo out this is an even number, else echo this number is odd. This is an even number. Let me change the value over here. It's still an even number. Okay, let's say 7. This number is odd. All right, so this is how to deal with if, else if, and then else statements. If you found this lesson helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any video. In the next lesson, we are moving on to logical operators, which will make your conditions more even powerful. Drop your practice examples in the comment section and I will check them out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.